Open stream links channel, but it's still buffering. I I still don't know why I keep having this problem with my Wi-Fi. The stream is just not working right on this. I don't know. I've also been having a lot of problems trying to upload. I streamed that one. I've also been having a lot of issues uploading as well. And so for some reason I'm not getting anybody to pop in the streams, or if I have people who watch the stream playbacks or something like that. I'm not really sure what's going on. So I'm gonna see how far this goes. You guys might see maybe 15-30 minutes of the stream, or something like that. So we're gonna get right into it. As we're gonna get right into it and see how much we can get going. So what I have started here, it's not very, it's not very big right now. I'm still trying to work in pieces and all of that sort of stuff. So this was actually based off a Porsche I ended up seeing in someone's game. It's actually a livery that you can end up finding. Uh, the the team name is KVDS, and you can find it on Google and everything. But the first time I saw this Porsche, it was actually really cool. I also have the livery for Need for Speed Unbound, so I'm going to uh, make the I'm gonna make it here in the game, in Forza Horizon, just to have it. So, um, this is actually my first official livery on this game. Even though how many pieces and parts like I have at my disposal for this game, I'm still kind of stumped on what to make actually. There's another livery that I've made that I do want to show. I think I've shown it on screen the other day. It was the Toyota Supra livery. I think I've shown this. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. Uh, I am on my stream right now, so I'm gonna play it right here on the top corner to make sure it's working fine. Because I am looking at some reference pictures here, because that's the only way I can actually do this. So it's gonna look a little bit different from what the actual Porsche is actually supposed to look like. Um, so that's gonna be the side. Let's go this side first. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna start off with this. So so this is very slow moving, as you guys can tell. Um, it's not. It's not as fluent as Need for Speed. It's good for a smaller scale, just like that. Let's rotate it just like that. And we're gonna pop it up like that. And then we're going to stamp. Oh. Just like this. But you have to be sure they're kind of reshaping because of the warp. Let's go back over here so I'm not messing with it. Oh. Kind of like that. You want to move it over and kind of rotate it to realign it, essentially. Make sure it's realigned. Okay, so we're going to go in here. back in here. We're gonna go ahead and mirror this. We're gonna go ahead and mirror this one as well. And then we're going to mirror this side. So let's flip over this and make sure everything's all the proportions. Okay, so that one's good. Gotta go back over to the front bumper, and this is what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna go ahead, please, so it's not so hard to do all that sort of stuff. So we're going to size it to the white, just like this. And then we're going to stamp it back to this one. And then we're going to color it white. And we're going to come back up to this one and we're going to resize it so it fits this. We have to pull it down to this. Then we are going to go back up into it. Let's make this blue. You want to make sure it's the correct blue because the colors are going to show up a little bit weird. Right? So for this one, you can just go ahead and move it down and straighten this all up just like that. Just like that. It will warp a little bit, different pieces and everything like that. There's really nothing you can do for that one. But so some of these pieces, there's really nothing you can do to even everything all up. So that's that. So I think I pretty much have everything all made up in this one. So we're going to move up to the next photo. Oh, no, this one is going to be a little bit more easier, I feel, to do. So we're going to start off with I think we can use this piece. I think. Make sure it's oh, it's all the way down. Okay, what's going on? That's weird. I thought I was already buffering. I don't know why that worked. That is on me. Okay. So we're gonna go here and do this color. And we're gonna rotate this just like this. We're gonna scale it. We should be able to scale it. Okay, so this is how we're gonna build it. That's how we're gonna do it. Let's rotate it like this. Eventually I will cover that. And for right now, let's just get this one. So make sure it's up to the proportions. About right here. Eventually, or maybe actually as a matter of fact, we can probably scale it to where it actually we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to do it. that way then. Okay. So it's, yeah, we're probably going to have to do that. Okay, so we'll keep it like that. And we are going to take another triangle. We're going to move this up just like that. Go out of that again. And then we're going to flip it vertically. So we don't have to rotate it. We scale this. I guess it's good. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so let's go ahead and resize this. We're going to go here. We're going to scale it down just like this. I want to make sure this is straight. We're going to scale it pretty big. Because I want, yeah, I'm going to scale it down like this. I want to make sure I don't go on the trunk or anything. I want to make sure that it's perpendicular to the white line. So I'd say about right there. That would work. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and stamp it. Go back to this one. We're going to make it white. Back up to this one, and then we're gonna rescale it. Just like that. Only for the sole purpose for the white outline for the green. So that's why it did that. And then you won't be able to see the rest of it. So that's done. Now, thinking that we just portions are going to be weird for this. Because there's not really a piece that we can use for this type of thing. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So, we'll have to make do with this one again. So, this one, I'm going to make sure it's the same way. So first we're going to scale it. Actually, there's a way to... It has a skew, but... Well, do it that way, I think. Just do it outward like this. Okay, yeah, that's the only way we're going to be able to do it. We'll rotate it. And we're going to position it. Yeah, that's little. You gotta make it go. That's not working right. Okay. We gotta see it. Could use I don't want to have to like put more pieces than I actually have to. So that this piece is not working right. Yeah. And and I don't want to see. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Let's go ahead and rotate it. Let's see what the scale will do. Look at that. Just stretch it out. There we go. There we go. That's actually really perfect. Okay, too. Let's go ahead and rotate it so we can clean it all up. There we go. That looks way better. It's not even hitting the thing. Cool. Exactly what I needed it to do. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp it. Yep. Make it white. Like up here. This is what I'm kind of worried about. Might have to go ahead and rotate it. Hopefully it centers. We're gonna do it for this one. Let's go ahead and there we go. Let's go ahead and that's about the best I can get it right there. That's about as best as I'm gonna get it. Just pull a little bit more. Problem is that the bow goes down too short. Should have just other river. Probably about the best I'm gonna get it. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with the roof. Well, the upper side of it. So we're gonna go ahead and go down to the side of it. This is where we can start playing. So I can go ahead and get this. I'm gonna go ahead and get blue. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh. Here. I wish there was just like a better way to scale this, but I would think. Okay, that's good. Okay. Here. Why would it do that? Okay, we're going to do it this way. Is that even how Irish? That's not weird at all. So, I'm gonna have to scale this the way we need it. Let's make sure we. Okay. So we're gonna have to stamp it. Bring it over to this side. Give it a little bit. There. That's weird. Huh. I've never had that happen before. Now we can go back to here. Get the same piece, and now we're going to have to. Now we're going to have to size it. Out to this. So we're going to stretch it out like this. Come out of the way. Let's make sure it comes up right here. Just go ahead and scale it down like that so it fits like that. So that is the only way. There is supposed to be a white outlining for it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I need to put them like this. Hopefully. Okay. That's such a weird thing. Let's see. Let's do this the blue so we know. Yeah, that was such a weird thing. Why is it doing that? Okay. Guess that's what we're doing. So we're going to have to do. Eventually, I'm going to have to change that, but. It's harder to make it this game. proportions for it is actually pretty spot on for this. I just have to figure out how to piece it together. Okay, okay, we'll get to it. Scale it in size where we need it to be. Okay. And up there, I think we're just going to keep that white right there. Even though it touched through right there. I think that's what that actually kind of works. So let's go ahead. So yeah, on the video, on the picture scale, this is actually I'm gonna like. So this is gonna be a little bit bigger. This kind of stretches down past that, kind of like that. So and then we're gonna go ahead and put that right there. Now we're gonna go ahead and stamp it. So with the white. White. I'll make sure. Okay. And then go ahead and grab another piece and make it green as well. Go ahead and scale it down. Make sure it's to size. A little bit shorter. Okay. That little spring. That's fun. We're gonna go ahead and skew it. Actually, let's do it fast. Go ahead and make this white. Messed up. Could have just done. Could have just done. Okay. So let's do this. We're gonna cut this, this, this. We're gonna cut that. So with this, yeah, you know what? I think this is gonna make it a whole lot better. So we're gonna go ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and scale this to size just like this. So I think it would. I think this is gonna be a lot easier to do. Go ahead and use that for reference. There we go. And yeah, go ahead and cut that piece. Okay. So we'll go back up here. Grab this piece, white. We'll rotate it. So we know where to put it. We'll go out. We'll go in. Down. Flat. That's. Scale it to where it's just like that. Rotate it a little bit. It's not going to be perfect. Just like that. That's about the best we're going to get right there. So, next piece we're going to do so we're going to resize this all the way, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and take this piece. You know, the first time I made this, it really honestly wasn't that hard because of this weird proportion setting thing. I don't know why that's set that. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and place this It's not gonna be exact. Go ahead and do this. So we want it to scale it right there. No, not rotating it. Gotta scale it up. And then the next piece should follow the door. Okay. So that's all good. Now we're going to have to go back up into this thing. The whole thing that's weird is that you have to come up through here. With this plant color, but just so you can come down in here to cover this piece right here. So we're gonna go ahead, skew this piece a little bit. Right here, because I hope that's gonna, because that side's just gonna be should be able to move it right there. And scale it slightly, but we're probably going to have to make sure that's that. Yeah, that looks better than I expected. Let's see what else. Let's grab one of these. So let's go down and grab this. Okay. So this is starting to prove a challenge here. Only because of the way the whole thing's working, but most of this is gonna get covered anyway. Should go pull it right there. And I'll make that piece. It's not gonna be too two proportions that I'm looking at here. But I do have to make sure that everything kind of lines up the way it needs to be. Okay, so let's go up here. Which piece is this? This piece. I don't know if I can change the way this moves or not. Well, I think I'm just kind of stuck with where it's at right now. Or if we can take this piece forward, rotate some of that. Let's go ahead and cut these again. And then we'll go ahead and redo that one. So they should let me resize this the way I want it to. Just like that. Exactly what I want to do. Okay. Go ahead and hit that again. We'll go ahead and stamp it. And then we should be able to bring it all the way down over here. And we'll keep it there for now. Because I don't know how this is going to work. At least not yet. So, let's go back down here. Grab this piece. We should be able to move it over. Do just like that. We'll take this. Move it over just like that. So that'll give us that piece right there. God, it's so hard. There's a wide fenders right there. Don't even don't work for that. So probably going to Jesus. I'm gonna have to do a whole overtime for that. But let's go ahead and continue on making the rest of the livery. So go ahead and do this. We're going to scale this to size. Right. Would be about I'm gonna make sure I have screw it a little bit. And don't hit that. So about right there. Go ahead and that's screw it again. Stretch it out. Just like that. And then that would make the rest of the piece that we need, and then I can portion it to the rest of the plants. And then we'll go ahead and make the rest of the old here. So we'll go in here. scale this to size. About right there. I'm hoping it's right about right there. Just rotate it just a bit. Scale it a little bit smaller. Now let's move it about right there. We'll go ahead and stamp it. Color this. Right there. And we're going to go ahead and grab another one. We'll use a fresh one. I'm going to go ahead and portion it to size again. For the skew for it. So then we're going to show you skew it to size. We're going to scale it upward just like this. I'm going to do too far. Let's go a little bit bigger, and that just made that piece better than I actually thought. Wow, that actually made it almost exactly what I needed it to be. That's crazy. Okay. Let's go ahead and take out the skew real quick. There we go. We're gonna go back to this piece. I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. Move it up this way. There we go. So, I don't know if it's going to work this side. I do need to move that up there. Well, actually, no, that will work. I can work it. Just go ahead and grab this piece here. Open. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and scale it down. Of this piece. As far as there's supposed to be a white outline on this, but I don't think I will. Well, maybe. I'm not sure yet. I just feel like a white outline or something. Because you can go a little bit smaller, usually. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's see what it does. I shouldn't have to. can't really go ahead and rotate a little bit. Because the way you can do this is you can use the white to kind of like resize everything to where it needs to be. It'll actually really it'll make the thing pop a little bit. Okay, what? Okay,
I'm trying to be quiet because you're recording.
I'm streaming. Oh. Okay, yeah, that goes there.
Since we're streaming for all the boys out there, let's just start fucking cussing and saying all kinds of shit out here.
Okay, now I have to go and rework this one. So, oh wait, no. There we go. So it's going to here. I'm very, very much hoping that the livery even will even up, and when I have to go and mirror everything to the other side, it will come out the way I need it to. That's what I'm kind of hoping it'll work for. Because yeah, I've only used 14 pieces. I'm waiting for like 3,000 pieces. So that's what I'm kind of hoping will happen here. That everything will even up when I start scaling everything. And when it's working the way I need it to. Okay. So let's go ahead and so now let's start figuring something out about that little piece right there. So literally, that's all just all blue. I think it's on this side. Yeah. Okay. So we can take another square. There we go. Yeah, I'll be okay. So go ahead and resize this. Rotate it. Put a little bit of skew so it evens up. Now clean that. I'll clean that up right there. And with that done, I can use. I don't know why it's that little. Go ahead and use this. And again, we can resize this just the way we need it to. Hopefully, So we can go ahead and rotate just like that. Hopefully it, yeah, there we go. Exactly what I needed to do. Cool. This is actually starting to shape up. Starting to shape up as actually what I needed to do. Okay, so for the next piece, go ahead and make sure it's the same green because it'll look all funky. I'll go ahead and resize it just like this. Go it down this way. Make sure we get that RS spot there. Now we'll make the green. Yeah, okay. And then to even the rest of it up the way I need it to, I'm gonna do one more square. I'm gonna do the blue. Oh, no. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it down right here. This is where I can just go ahead and rotate it. Don't need to do too much work into this one. Right there. Oh, actually, there we go. Throw it down just like that. I'm gonna go up here. Uh, yeah. Okay, so that's done. Let's do one more square. We should be able to throw this, scale it down a little bit. Okay. Up, rotate a little bit more. Then we're going to have to throw up another piece. Hoping it works with this one. I think it's the same. That is too much of a light blue. I got the right blue. And we'll go ahead and reshape this piece. Make sure it evens up with that side. Just like that. We're going to make this white. Warp it. not really do much about that other piece, but it's going to be hard to throw in what I need. So, go ahead and continue on. Go ahead and rotate. Let's throw this down just like that. So the best part about this is that I have to make sure that it comes down just like that. And make that a little bit bigger just so it pops a little bit more. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and scan through these. Just like that. Let's go ahead and move this over a little bit more. Just like that. Go ahead and rotate it a little bit more. Make sure it's kind of even with that. Okay. So, and then going back to go up. Yeah, okay, so all because of that little spot. So the way we're going to have to do this is that's the joy of actually creating liveries, is that you have to make sure it comes to the proportions, especially when doing this. So we're going to go ahead and rotate as much as we need to. Just go a little bit shorter, like that. So we'll stamp, stamp, and then stamp again. Over here, we'll rotate, rotate it, and a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and stamp, stamp. Stamp. Well, not stamp. So that'll leave that. That will give us. Will give us that. So I think we're looking pretty decent. Okay, so let's go ahead and color in the rest of the car where it needs to. So we go here. We'll start off with another blue square. we should be able to do the trim. Yep. Let's size this to proportion. It's 8. So that works. Okay, so let's go back on this side. Let's start getting everything into that. So we'll start off with this. We're going to go ahead. Really hoping this will of course, we're going to have to work everything on the other side. Everything here. I don't want to look at it just in case everything's all wonky. But usually we'll start looking funky just like that. So of course, I kind of knew that I was going to. Saw this crap. I don't even know what the hell happened here. So let's go through. Problem is with that, which I think somewhere down the line I didn't delete something, and it didn't work. Or maybe if we go up here, we should be able to. That was going to happen. Yeah, okay. That's right. Because everything that we just did on that side, this side. Exactly what. not entirely sure what happened here, but let's go back over here. I thought that's what we had to do. Let's go and no, okay. Cut that back on course. Yeah, we're going to cut that piece right now. That green triangle, green square. What else would problem is what it be? Let's go ahead. Over here. Yeah, we should be able to paint this. Set up right into here again. Go ahead and rotate. There you go. And yeah. I wonder why it came out so weird. Oh, oh, okay. I thought I was moving that piece. I'm like, wait a minute. Rotate. So, move it up a little bit. Yeah, as I said, when you proportion everything like this, it comes down to what piece will actually piece. A little bit. So, let's go ahead and scale this real quick. Maybe this one's going. Let's do it this way. Rotate it. And that should fix that problem. So we'll go ahead and color this. Then let's cut that. Let's make sure this piece of wood is to be. Go right there. Okay, now we'll have this piece. There we go. We'll stamp this actually. Should be able to scan this. Where's the way? No. And then we can say the window warps up a little bit. So that okay, now go ahead and continue making the other side of the livery. Sure this thing is to size. Go ahead, stamp. 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 And we'll go ahead. Let's go this way. Stamp. 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 And now we'll make that pretty close. So, got all that pretty much done. You know, for the fun part, actually putting sponsors and stuff and shit, all that. Or actually, no, I lied. We gotta do the rear. So this one's the rear is pretty easy, as a matter of fact. It's not too hard. But the way we have to do it is going to be even harder. So I'm going to go ahead and apply. But the whole way for it is pretty decent. You gotta keep that tail white. Make sure it doesn't scale up to the tail. It's gonna look a bit weird, but we're not gonna be able to see that anyway. Down. for the sole purpose of how it's actually supposed to be, we're gonna sit, yeah, we're gonna put that line and make it a lot better. And then I don't think of course so we'll have to go back to this side. Green. Do the green. And then come on. Come on. Oh, this side. So we want this. We'll go up to real one wants you to go all the way to the green, but okay. Go ahead and stamp that. Let's go ahead and scale it down. Let's go that. We're going to paint this white. This. Oh, I mean, good, good, good. Rotate a little bit more. I don't have to do too much here. Well, I do actually. You know what? I'm insisting on this. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move this onto the other side. Move this to the other side. So and then this. Let's go on top. Let's go ahead and make it square. For this one, I think we can just go ahead and warp it all the way around. Shit, with that big ass wing in the way. So, kind of hold either way. I don't think this is. I don't think it's gonna work like this, but we can try. So let's go ahead and stamp it. Come on. Rotate it this way, just like that. I think I just went out too far. Go on some more color. So we can go ahead and stamp it. Hopefully, the color cover that. So that's about as far as I'm getting. Let's go ahead and set this up. So that's about as good as I'm gonna get it right there. Um, I don't know if let's go ahead and see because I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I can't cover it. So we should be able to morph it just like that. There we go. There we go. So what we should do is scale it, morph it. So say we're not going to be able to do uh, too much. Because of the entire thing with how the proportion scaling is on this. So that's pretty much done. So yeah, that's pretty much done. Now we can go ahead and start adding all of the stuff that we need. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. So actually, just probably use first. It does that. Okay, so we can go ahead. Let's go ahead and skew it. Should be able to work it. Hopefully. So let's spin. 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 We're going to take this. We're going to flip horizontally. Open. Actually come out better than I thought. Okay. So now we have to start thinking about what we should do. So basically, we're not going to do that. So the thing that we can do is we can go to creating groups, but we can description. Let's go ahead and put in. Let's see. Um, do Alpine. Search it, and then it'll give us all kinds of different things. So these are all things that people have made. So if you like text in some kind of like text or some other like that, it'll give you all of that. You can scale it, move it down, hopefully. Come on, very very slow. Go ahead and rotate it. Just move it down here. Then we'll scale it some better. When you do it, it should come out like nice and crispy clean. So we'll do that. Search results, that's Alpine. So let's do 8. Yeah, let's do HKS. Why not? So we'll go ahead and do a white. So on this specific livery, it only calls for 2 things. Make sure that's all nice and good right there. So yeah, it only calls for 3 things actually. So I'm going to go ahead and search in my own name because I'm too lazy to make it myself. So I'm just gonna see if there's anybody who's made it. Not too many, but yeah, there has been people who made it. So to make it more colorful, I'm gonna use this. Now we'll go right down here. So we'll scale it first, rotate, rotate, and scale it. That's good. Okay, so let's go down to the front. So there's quite a few pieces here. So we'll go ahead and start with actually one. Maybe somebody did it. Yes, they did. Right here. But the thing is white. I don't know. Yeah, you can't recolor it. So we'll go ahead and do that. So there is a black letter version for it, which is right there. Scale it down to size. Need it. About right there. Go ahead and move that. Position it there. Close for iron, but we'll go ahead and do. It should just give me like maybe a letter or eh, okay. That'll be awesome, anyways. We can use a barcode. Okay. Go ahead and do another. We'll do oval. We'll need that just to have it. Because I think we'll have a lighter blue. Stick that right there. Hoping that we can scale it down a little bit more. There we go. Go ahead and make sure that's we can scale it a little bit bigger. Ooh, there we go. Uh, I love big as I can get it. Or a small, big, whatever you want to call it. That, and then we'll put some blue. Where we need it, we'll put it. Okay. So there is some on the side, but for the sake, yeah, okay. We'll go gray. Oh, got it. Oh, a little big. Don't need it that big. very, very slow. And then break it down like that. That was good just the way it is. Sure, it of course, it went backwards. Okay, so the front's pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do anything on the windshield. That sucks. So now what we're gonna do is jump over to this side. So first, what we're gonna do is number plate. No, we don't need. So we're going ahead and just proportion it down just like this. Where it needs to go. Um, Scale it up just like that a little bit, just like that. So hoping they'll do GT, and that should give us okay. We'll do this just GT and see what it comes up. GT2, there we go. But that's not all I need it to be. Oh, okay. This is what we're gonna have to do then. Now, go ahead. Now we can figure out which is this. Oh, black. Okay, there we go. all the way back. Let's just put in the performance. That should give us a wider range. That's all for the Lawrence. Okay. There's nothing on for like that was gonna happen. I'm gonna assume this is on Porsche. So this is the biggest. This is gonna be the biggest decision. Um, and at least it has a black outline. No,
What?
no. It is. It's like that. Well, at least until this. It's picking Porsche. See if we can find a white label right there. Should be able to stick that. We'll go ahead, even though it's not supposed to be up here. That's let's go ahead and work another black to do it. Stick this down. That should just fit right now. Just like that. So now we can go ahead and start filling in the bottom with all kinds of stuff. So let's go ahead and copy this. That. I already know that I'm probably going to have to go on the other side to flip everything. Yeah, I knew it. Now, I think we can just go ahead and use some of these. So, we have the bridge. That's going to be area like at least three things happening. We have good ridge. Well, I think that'll help on stars. Makes up the rest. There, out my ridge. A little bit, just like that. That works. Actually, we can move it down just a tad. Well, go ahead and move this down another tad bit. And find something else. We'll do Do another Amazon. This. This. A good thing that was popped up the way it needed to. So these two. Horizontally. Horizontally. Results. That company's based out of Vegas. So in the wintertime, I go to Vegas to work. Summertime, I'm here in Vegas. I just go to live in Vegas. Yeah. Ooh, it's headache from this. Oh, okay. That took a lot more time than I actually thought. I don't think we're going to do much on the back side here. At least not right now. There's nothing on the market. So for that, save the current car because I'm. That took longer than that actually needed to be. Last time I made this vinyl in Need for Speed, it only took me like 20 minutes. We're going on almost a full minute. But we're gonna go here so we can take a look at it. But there was a couple of things that. Oh, no. But there was a couple of things. That kind of made it hard. But I finally revealed the actual car. But this vinyl here is not supposed to be on this Porsche. This Porsche is I used it because it had a body kit conversion. So I'll show you the car it could actually go on, but I just don't have the body kit to it. Um, so that's that. Kind of cool, kind of decent. Um, so before we go, we're going to select this, or where are the car? Oh, nope, not that. We can go upgraded tuning. This car's already decently good, but we can go ahead and put on, or there's stop screen. There's no way I can lower it because the car's already lowered. Weight reduction. That's just going to be car slower. Let's see. The car is already in a decent spot. Um, the race clutch, race transmission. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't want to do too much of that right now. I don't have enough. So I think that's it for this screen. Actually, it's a present screen for this time. And this is how it looks. I probably will do another version at new speed at some point because you actually have a decent amount of body kits in that. But this took way longer than it actually needed to be. This could, but I think that's it for this one. If you like this type of stuff, if you like the screen playback, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.